What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're gonna do an update on Turbo. What is the current situation? Because a lot of you have actually asked me after I made this couple of videos in the last couple of weeks, how do I feel about Turbo right now after making my price prediction? Check out my price prediction video if you haven't already. But how do I feel about the situation right now? Because there's some FUD, I don't want to say massive FUD surrounding the project, but people are complaining, they're being emotional, that the project is not really moving much. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like, it really helps with the algorithm. And also consider following me on X because I'm posting a lot of calls and alpha on it as well. So yeah, that is much appreciated. Thank you for supporting. Okay, Turbo. Right now, in the last week, we've lost almost 20% of the price. This is completely normal. A lot of people are acting emotional. They're coming to me asking me, Cipro, is Turbo finished? Is Turbo going to zero now? Absolutely not. That is not the case. You need to zoom out. This is what I always tell people. Zoom out of the picture. Of course, if you're looking in the last week, it looks bearish. But this is also an opportunity. It's two sides of the spectrum, right? There's one side of people that are very emotional and they think, oh, this is going to zero, so I'm going to sell more. And there's another side of people, like the people that are in my group and what I try to preach on this YouTube channel, that when you see a chart looking like this, it's a big opportunity. It's an opportunity to buy the bottom, to sell higher. This is how I make money in crypto. I don't make money in crypto by buying a candle like this. There's a lot of money that lose money in crypto because they buy here and then they sell here thinking that their investment is going to go to zero. This is why I tell you to buy the dips. So for instance, if you had bought here, you would have DCA'd in. The answer is DCA because you DCA a little here, maybe you DCA a little here, you're gonna bring down your cost per entry. Right now, I still expect some volatility. What I can tell you is that right now we're hitting this support zone and it's the make or break moment. If Turbo breaks down the support and falls here, it's probably gonna fall back into this zone right there. And if it breaks down again, it's gonna fall into this zone. This is probably the maximum that I would expect it to break down to. Yes, it could go around these lines, but I think it's a little too much and I wouldn't expect Turbo to be that much of a downtrend. This seems realistic. So if I was to enter Turbo, which I'm not in right now, I did some futures trading. I made some profit in the last week or so. Now I'm completely out of my futures position. I would consider a spot bag if we're gonna go down to this zone that you see right here. So that would be around the 0055 and the 0047 or something like that. That would probably be my entry if I was to enter in Turbo. As you guys know, I'm not bullshitting people. I didn't buy when I was here. I was focused on other projects. I made my money with other projects. I can't catch them all. But what I can tell you is that I wouldn't hesitate to enter Turbo if your bags are not filled, if it falls down in this area. That is something that I would absolutely consider. Otherwise, you can start DCA. You can buy a little bit here. So if the movement is like this, you're still in profit. And if the movement is like this instead, you're going to buy again. You're going to put another DCA buy so that your average price, given that you bought here and you bought here, your average price is going to sit down in the middle. So at the end of the day, you're still going to be in big returns once the movement, breaks down of the downtrend and it pumps higher. I told you guys to look at the support zone. I told you guys to also zoom out. You can see that the chart is still absolutely bullish. If you're looking in the last month, 800% pump in the last month. That is pretty crazy. And it's still a big trend that we're seeing, as a positive. And there's always big corrections on the way up. As I always say on my channel, crypto doesn't go like this, but rather crypto is like this, okay? Higher highs and higher lows. So we've seen a high here, we've seen a low here. If we break down, we're gonna get lower lows and perhaps a correction in the zone that I told you. I don't think we're gonna go much downward from there. It all depends on one thing, marketing and hype. What is the hype caused in this very moment? Exchanges. So you can see, of course, that we recently got listed on crypto.com, posted this announcement about the perpetual like right on today. I wouldn't use crypto.com if I was to trade futures because I don't really like the trading fees. There's better exchanges. The ones that I recommend is the ones that I'm actually affiliated with, full disclosure. It's Bybit. It's the top exchange that I use for 99% on my trade. There's a $30,000 deposit campaign bonus link down in the description. And if you're based in the US or the UK, because Bybit is not working on those countries, I do recommend recommend Bluffin. It's a smaller exchange based in Dubai that you can use throughout the world without the use of a VPN and without the requirement of KYC. And this is exactly it, guys. Exchange listing. We're seeing some exchanges being listed also, like BitUnix, another small exchange right there. HTX even running a competition giveaway. Very interesting things to see because it's all marketing. As long as they're very active on social media, the engagement is still gonna follow. The community is super bullish. I love the Turbo community. It's awesome. And there's very good things coming in my opinion. However, the hype is gonna die down if we don't get massive announcements. That would be something like a Binance spot listing. We already listed as a futures perpetual when it comes to Binance. And usually when this happens, Binance also aims to bring this to the spot market very, very soon. I made the same case about Caspa, for instance, that got listed on Binance quite a few months ago already when it comes to futures trading. So the spot listing is going to follow at some point. It's under the radar of the exchange. And also, if you think about the volume that Turbo has, yes, right now has decreased, but regardless, even if it's 30%, it's still 100 million in daily volume that Binance or whatever tier 1 exchange can make in trading fees. You guys already know that my approach is to buy this project before they're listed on the tier 1 exchanges, which I consider 3. Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken. Crypto.com, perhaps I would consider a tier 1.5. And it's already listed on tier 2s like OKX, HTX. So there's already very good exchanges around here. I see no reason why this would not get listed on Coinbase. And perhaps the price is going to be parabolic. Oh yeah, I mean, we're probably going to go to 10 cents or perhaps even further if we list on Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken. And if it gets proper to the masses, okay, to most tier 1 exchanges, etc. But there's only one but. If this doesn't come soon enough, and all of the other memes like Boys Club, Pepe, Andy, Brett, if these projects get listed like in the near future, they're gonna attract a lot of liquidity. So think about it as a shark eats shark game, which is pretty much what it is. If all these projects get all the attention now, for instance, Brett going towards 1 billion plus in market cap. If these projects get listed now instead of Turbo, most people are going to shift their bag there because they are emotional investors and then just chasing the green candles. That is not the way that you should reason. My opinion is this: keep DCAing. You can get a good entry right now. You can get probably a better entry if you go down another 15 to 20%, which would probably be my accumulation zone if I was to make an entry myself. Not telling you what to do, just telling you what I would do as a private investor like I am. If these exchanges come sooner than later, then the price is gonna go up for another leg up, and perhaps we're gonna go 3, 4, 5x from here, gonna even get closer to that 10-cent mark, which I don't think it's unrealistic in the short term, provided that we have a Coinbase listing and something like that. The answer is this: keep DCAing, and at the end of the day, this project is going to be a big winner. Right now, it's 373 million in market cap. It's something that is easily going to go in the billions and perhaps in the tens of billions in market cap in the end, provided that all of the conditions that I've said are met. This is my opinion on it. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think of Turbo? What do you see Turbo doing in the short to medium term? I'm very curious to hear your opinion. And of course, if you're looking to get all my trading calls plus a variety of other benefits like private sales access, my courses, VIP live streams, professional TA, and a bunch of gains that we're making right now. Think about Trumpmania, we did a 50x, getting in at less than 1 million in market cap, and a variety of other meme coin calls. Then don't hesitate to join, and I will join sooner than later because I'm raising prices very, very soon. So by the time that you're watching this video, prices might have been increased already. So don't miss out to avoid disappointment. I hope to see you there, and I help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.